بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be unto you. Welcome to the Deen Show. Bismillah, in the name of God, as we always start. Today the Deen Show is on location. And we like to start also by thanking all of our guests who've been tuning in since the beginning. Worldwide, the Deen Show has gone, being viewed by over a dozen countries all over the world. I'd like to thank everybody. And also the viewers who have subscribed to our shows. Thank you very much. We're going to continue trying to, inshallah, God willing, every week coming up with a new show, a new personality on the street. With our friend here today, Rafi.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir!
Thank you for being with us today. You're doing some great things.
Yes, sir.
That's why we want, Yes, so that's why we want to talk to you a little bit. We're here at Iman Central. What does Iman Central stand for?
Iman is the Inner City Muslim Action Network.
Inner City Muslim
Action Network.
Action Network. And what are you guys about?
Iman started 10 years ago by some students. Rami Shashibi is our executive director, and it is about working and doing Allah's work in the inner cities. We have a health clinic, we have free health clinic, we have a food program. We also have now, which I'm the project coordinator of, is Project Restore, which is assisted living for brothers, ex-offenders coming home from prison.
You also mentioned a program called Ceasefire,
which I am the supervisor of Southwest Ceasefire, which is
what does that mean? Like stop shooting,
Ceasefire is a program that started at USC by Dr. Gary Slugden.
Yeah.
And it started in 1995, and I'm a supervisor. One of the site locations is here on the southwest side, where I've been working for Ceasefire for the last 5 years.
So the idea here is, as you know, through the Deen Show, we try to educate the Muslims and the non-Muslims about Islam. Trying to let you meet different Muslims around the city, our brothers in Islam, and show you the type brotherhood that we have, and to show you the uniqueness about this way of life. With this brother here, from talking to him for a few, getting to know him, has gone from a life of living the streets, would you say?
Absolutely.
That was your family?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've all been there, but it's a thing we have in common, how when this deen, Islam, which is a way of life, when it penetrates the hearts, when you let it in, it changes the life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it's not nothing where now you sprinkle some magic on, you got the Holy Ghost and you're jumping up. No, it's through education, through knowing who your Creator is, and living according to His system, which we're trying to do. The change starts to happen, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now we're talking about the things that you're doing today. Is helping, giving back to the community, the streets that you were living. Let's go in the past, before you actually came to this point. We're going to rewind real quick, all right?
Okay.
So talk to us real briefly. You were born a Christian?
Well, yeah, in a household Baptist.
Baptist Christian?
You know, in this society, you know, it wasn't my mother, of course, read the Bible and had pictures of Jesus on the wall and crosses. But again, the practice was not there, especially I left my mother home at around 14.
So it's like a tradition,
absolutely, being born into it.
Yeah.
Not really having an understanding, not really seeing its practice as its of teachings are supposed to be. You know, I guess you would say.
So the pictures and some of the customs that people grow up to, even among Muslims.
Absolutely.
And this is a state of ignorance that people get into. Absolutely. Doesn't matter if you're either you're Muslim or Christian. If you don't have the proper education about your Creator, and you're not living according to His guidelines,
right,
then you're living in ignorance.
Absolutely.
You know? Okay, so now what's from there? You started to live street life, or
right? I don't know. I never met my father, my biological father, and me and my stepfather didn't get along.
Yeah.
So I left my mother home at 14. And actually from that time on, although I did make it through school because I played sports, I was in the streets, and the streets raised.
Yeah.
And the images in the streets that I looked at manhood I took from the streets, the brothers who were strong, the brothers who were surviving, the hustlers, the brothers who was making money, and I emulated the behaviors of my scene, and I fit well in the environment. I adapted to my environment.
Survival of the fittest.
Absolutely.
Only the strong survive.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's
Absolutely.
so. You got to be tougher. You got to be meaner. Your heart gets like
Cold.
merciless.
Cold.
Yeah,
Cold.
and this is the opposite of Islam.
Absolutely.
Islam makes you into like a baby all over again. You're
Absolutely.
gentle,
You're
kind,
reborn.
Uh-huh.
You're fresh.
Yeah.
You understand things, and you understand that this is not a serendipitous universe that you can do something over here and it doesn't have an effect over here.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a beautiful thing about Islam. Yeah, it humbles you.
Absolutely.
But the opposite, the street, makes you arrogant.
No doubt about
Right?
it, because you have to be like that to survive.
Yeah. So you went out now and you ended up in jail.
Yeah, I ended up.
So what happened now in jail? Briefly, did you learn about Islam in the prison?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I converted in Islam in '94, but I met a brother, Dawood Muhammad, David Sanders, and that brother, he was just such a light to me, a nur to me. I couldn't understand how he could be in that environment and be as peaceful as he was.
Yeah.
And that's what really...
With all the corruption that's going on. That's a different world in there. People don't understand.
Completely
That's
artificial,
like,
man-made world.
it's another world, yeah.
Madness and insanity.
If you think you got to be strong to survive in the streets, how you got to be in the jail, the prison system?
You got to have a not caring, no attitude, you don't even care about dying. It's all about your honor, your dignity right now, and you lay it
Your
out.
honor is like your God. This
That's
is that
it.
pride that
That's
just
it.
takes over your life. Yeah.
That's it.
So, tell us now, you met this Muslim and you saw the peace that how he was living and whatnot. But when you took this, now we go a little further, and then you end up when you said you took your shahada.
Yes, sir.
Okay, meaning that you accepted, you found out who your creator is. This is very important. We're going to cover this. No, shahada. What does that mean? That means a testimony of faith.
Absolutely.
That you found out who your creator was.
Absolutely.
That he wasn't the picture on the wall.
Wasn't the man that we see in a lot of homes, Caucasian male with the long hair,
Yeah.
sitting at the table with the other 12 white men and no blacks involved in the middle of the ghetto. You know, one of the things was I understood, I did it. Islam taught me, and the brother that breathed on me about Islam taught me to start thinking rationally.
Rationally.
And I did a comparative study. It was not emotional, it was logical.
And then once you submit, once you find with the tools that your creator gave you logically, now this emotions come in. Now,
Absolutely.
there you go. So it was that